The Limba people are the third largest ethnic group in Sierra Leone, and they represent 9% of Sierra Leone's total population. They are based in the north of the country across 7 provinces. They are further believed to speak a language that is unrelated to other languages in Sierra Leone. Binkolo is a rural town in Safrako Limba Chiefdom, Bombale District, Northern Province, Sierra Leone, with a population about 13,000. The majority of the population are from the Limba ethnic group. The town is the birthplace of Sierra Leone's second president, Joseph Saidu Momo. Teenage pregnancy reduces girls' chance in life, often interfering with schooling, limiting opportunities, and placing girls at increased risk of child marriage, HIV infectious disease, and domestic violence. This part of the country for the past 4 years has recorded an increased number of pregnant girls. The long walk to school is a bitter experience for most girls coming from neighboring communities to school. And this is an account of what I gathered.
I come from here to Kateniasi every day. I go and come. So about 7 to 8 miles for going every day. So I can strain at times because at the left hand and me as girl picking. At the left hand at times then 4:30 or 5 o'clock set. Me one grain a monitor. I the commander for worker so I can't strain me one grain. So at times if I need to get time for can school. Because until I come at times I get the fearness because I the pass na river and thick bush they are afraid because me na girl picking. I afraid for papa. So at times I get that fearness that I need to can school. About 3 miles. They stay because early morning, then 5 o'clock now they left my house for Canal School. Then when they left me back for return home, they reach 4 o'clock. Now they reach my house. So they strain bad.
Village side, calling distance from my fire for camp. So they work every day for camp. So at times they use the main line because the main line is too far, and the shortcut they use now bush road. That bush road they can make at times till they reach the school. They don't see whole campus, so they say don't need wear socks and all the
and we have some of them coming far off 3 to 4 miles. Some of them walk 7 to 8 kilometers every day to come to school. So most of these ladies cannot afford the money to come to school.
This school happens to be the only senior secondary school in Safrako Limba to start with. And we have a lot of pupils coming from distant villages to the school. So, I mean, quite a big number. Well, most pupils, because they come from distant points, they come late to school. And some of them, they may attend for a term or two, they will disappear.
Women and girls, according to a host of reports over the years, are considered to be the most susceptible set of people to be affected by certain societal disadvantages, namely hunger, diseases, economic deprivation, school dropout, etc. Among this set of people, those in rural communities are the worst affected, and this is due to the absence of several social amenities coupled with endemic poverty and social factors. Poverty and social factors like long distances to access education facilities have helped to expose many girls, especially those in rural Sierra Leone, to disadvantages like teenage pregnancy, early marriage, and consequently school dropout. Those social disadvantages, that is teenage pregnancy, early marriage and school dropout, are most times induced by offering gifts like cash or giving gifts on motorbike to these deprived girls. As the saying goes, nothing goes for nothing. These girls in turn normally give their bodies through sex by people, especially motorbike riders, who normally offer such so-called gifts to these vulnerable girls. Several reports have proven that most teenage pregnancies in rural communities are caused by bike riders who pretentiously offer gifts and lunch to these deprived girls in the guise of being helpful to them. Safra-Kolimba Chief Dombombali District has over the years recorded an upsurge teenage pregnancy caused by the aforementioned social factors.
When they come more far distance to the able get post where they able tell and say, Sam, I want you, say in get bike. I want you, as they go left you, then I go take you back. You know, go for because you know for see this train. So if you get grab there's 5 o'clock and then tell the dinner grab there 7 o'clock for Ghana school because you know for see the car is for that. So if you every day they go take and then go left and back. Then when they encounter at school, they get a lunch. Then when they go back, so they get back half tea. You know what dinner. They agree. Then later, if you not prevent yourself, they get better.
So at the end of the day, what do you expect? After bringing them to school, take them back home, giving them money, whatever request they ask for, they will give to them. So like this long distance walk have exploited a lot of our youth here in Safra-Kolimba, especially the female, where they cannot afford. So like most of the time, some will start within a year or two, you see them becoming mother, suckling mother, so they cannot able to afford to continue.
Where are the go? Some bike man can give me lift, so they end up say for Yan me say they want me because somebody no can give lift every day go and come there at the end. So then he end up for Yan me say they want me. Then me back, if I look the way I the first I get for answer. Because according to Mr. Green, what is the if I ever can get somebody who go left me and they go left me and can't take me back, first I get for manage answer.
After some time, you realize they are pregnant. Also, these girls, young girls.
As a result of?
Well, I want to challenge the distance they come from, thereby the influence of these bike riders, who happens to help them, convey them to school and back to their villages. In the process, they are easily co-opted to having sex with them, and then unwanted pregnancies come.
Like the other one, he don't end up forget belly.
Work every day, and the left hand at 4 o'clock. Can be talk to the workers. And the late, tell me the worker that I do that still. So we can every day I do one day, I meet me at the then so say the promotion. After I'm looking at the promotion, then I school promotion. I say, the system is training. So what's happening? He said, education now, right? I say you want to. I said, talk and so we say not the also. It's training. From a book to follow the class. He said, yeah, answer. inside 1 month.
A bitter experience indeed. A call for help to provide motorbikes or bicycles that will quench the bitter experience and worries, and also improve the livelihood of school-going girls in this community.
Looking at them, the bicycle, they don't have to buy fuel. They can only, if they have a bicycle, female can ride a bicycle from their village to the school. If they cannot consider buying a fuel, they cannot consider buying to buy fuel or whatever, but because of the roads, looking at the road network, and if they can have a footpath, that footpath can also help them to use a bicycle to come to school. So the bicycle will help them to come faster. At the end of the day, they go, and it will save them also from teenage pregnancy. Because at the end of the day, if they own their own bicycle, come to school, and after school, going back home, and you cannot imagine, some of them will even come to school, go home, after which they have to go into their various farms to assist their parents as well. So like if they have a bicycle, you can come to school in the time and you go home to the time you like. So that will help them. Nobody will come around them to confuse them with money or cars. It's impossible. So that if they can help them with bicycles, that one can help them greatly to achieve their goals. They will be able to complete their academic work. They will be able to do so many other things.
Because like this train will be the train for 4:30 go. And one off back, they are the reach and then 5 o'clock for go back for return at house. So if them provide them bicycle for me, I think say I will get zeal for can school every day. Because like the time I be the work I go and come, at times I be the relax at the time I need to get time for can school. But like when I don't, if you say for help for car them bicycle there so I will get zeal for can school every day and I will get time for study.
If this project is giving more opportunities to enlarge the number of bicycles given, will help to reduce the menace.
Let it help go then at the villages, the really street for both women. Let it help us and buy the bicycle so that
school person get well, he will able manage. So tell man no go able like here and there for say I go left because if you get bicycle now, person no go able come and say I dey bail with my bike, you no go green because you get bicycle.
And a call for help continues for the provision of bicycles or motorbikes that will quench the bitter worries and improve the livelihood of people living in this town.